Greetings everyone, I'm Antoinette Naomi Reddick, creator of In the Flow Living, and today I'm sharing with you 15 techniques successful people use to recharge and stay energized throughout their busy lives. So let's get started. First off, they train their body clocks to wake up naturally without the interruption of an alarm clock. And before connecting on social media or with anyone else, they empty their thoughts into a journal with stream of consciousness writing. This technique, according to Julia Cameron, helps to clear the mind of unnecessary mental clutter. And they maintain also a clutter-free environment, which in turn keeps a peaceful interior, and perform rituals that are self-loving to help their mind stay clutter-free so that they can focus on the important tasks of the day. And they apply a self-agreement technique by organizing their schedules in written form so they know exactly what they expect to achieve within their day. This act requires first and foremost a high degree of self-integrity, so they hold themselves accountable for the tasks they're required to accomplish. As they take ownership of their integrity, they're able to fulfill their required tasks with a high degree of intention because they have guidelines they have set for themselves to follow. As they assess their intended targets of the day, this helps them stay focused and concentrated on efficiently meeting deadlines. They begin to see time as fluid, which in turn helps them to work smarter rather than harder. This means they pay attention to their energy and attention span. If they find their energy draining, they're in tuned enough to take a break and recharge with rejuvenating rituals such as meditation that can help them to relax. The more they do it, the more they find it's an excellent alternative to smoking, because it's the deep breathing that actually causes the relaxation, not the smoking. They practice creative imagination techniques by posing helpful questions to themselves, such as, what experiences would I like to have that will increase my level of happiness? Through applying the shut off and refocus technique, they are more capable of tapping into the creative centers that help them to focus on new and more fulfilling ways they can increase the level of happiness in their lives. They apply the technique of making time for the small things, whether it's walking the dog or connecting for a quick coffee with a friend or colleague. Successful people practice maintaining balance by recognizing that the lack of balance robs them of their energy. They also realize that the day will take care of itself, meaning time is always moving, so to fit the ingredient that makes their lives uniquely their own, they know it requires a commitment to being their own natural resource of happiness. They practice getting satisfaction out of each day. That could look differently for each person. One way is to get in nature and to use that as an opportunity to exercise and take care of the body by keeping it fit and strong, while at the same time absorbing the positive energy that nature has to offer. They practice the technique of compartmentalism. This allows them to be present and in the flow daily with their life. They know that working hard is a choice, yet working smart is a skill, and so successful people become skilled at working smart for the highest benefit of their overall well-being. And they apply daily check-ins. One of the reasons professionals find themselves low in energy is because they get in the habit of letting their obligations take center court instead of the reverse. So applying the technique of daily personal check-ins of what's working and what's not working, this allows them to address the grievances that they have with life and to reorient their behavior to something that is better suited to their lives. They apply the technique that health is not only wealth, it's also their source of energy. So they know that healthy eating and their food and liquid intake is what fuels their body and ultimately what increases their energy. So they're vigilant about the health of their body because they know that what they put inside of their body ultimately influences their daily activity. So they become wise about their healthy food and liquid choices. The more they take care of their bodies from the inside out, the more it allows for them to engage in longer days and to do what they love with zest and vigor and excitement and passion. And also, they remember to make time for some fun, to engage in hobbies that remind them that they are still alive. Engaging in a hobby as often as possible stimulates those dopamine centers in the body, thus training the psyche on a reward system. Hard work eventually becomes welcomed because the body realizes that a treat is around the corner. And they also know to press the reset button on tasks, and instead of getting bogged down with to-dos. They practice fluid living because they weave enjoyment into the entirety of their day with the technique of whole, balanced living. So wherever you are in the world, I'm wishing you so much joy, so much peace, and so much happiness. And until the next time, I'll speak with you very soon. Peace and blessings.